What is going on, guys? JD from New York here. And this is number 91, part number 1 of the number 1 source. A lot of fucking ones in there, bro. A lot of fucking ones in there this week. Where the fuck was I, man? Number 1 source. Right here on YouTube.com for everything WWE. This is Off the Script, the best damn podcast in your sub boxes when it comes to WWE on YouTube.com, man. Thank you guys so much for joining me this Friday for Off the Script. Thanks to everybody that came over and followed me and subscribed. Coming over from the DangerZone, man. It's been a great week. I was uploaded to the DangerZone community channel, hosted by Chris and Michelle. I want to thank them personally, myself. Fucking awesome of them to include me as one of the first few people to upload to the DangerZone, man. What did I upload, you ask? Roman Reigns, the next big heel in the WWE. If you guys missed that, I would greatly appreciate it if you guys go check that out. Link to the DangerZone YouTube channel. I want you to go subscribe right away. And the link to the video will be down there as well. Go check it out. Thumbs it up. Leave a comment. Let Chris and Michelle know what you thought of the video and how you feel about JD being on the DangerZone, man. Hopefully that's not the last time. If I can come up with more engaging content for you guys to listen to and dissect and talk about, I will definitely get on that, man. I love it, and it was an exciting week. So, again, I want to thank Chris and Michelle once again for including me as one of the first few people to upload to the DangerZone community channel, man. It's going to be a great place for us wrestling fans to go watch content creators and talk about what we love. And that is professional wrestling, man. It's going to be great over there. I promise you that. Now, before I get into the news, guys, the bad news, I should say. If you guys have seen the title, God forbid, man, hand me a fucking noose. Go out and buy me some stock in NyQuil. Because I want to be fucking knocked out if this match takes place. Nobody wants it. Nobody wants it, man. We'll go over it. We'll talk about it. I'm going to go over it briefly. I'm not going to fucking sit here and rant about it because the WWE can't be this stupid, man. They honestly can't be this stupid. That would be suicide. Seriously, that would be suicide for the WWE. But we'll talk about it. Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and Facebook. Follow JD all over social media. If you're not subscribed to the fucking channel right here on YouTube.com, well, I don't know what the fuck you're waiting for, man. Really. I don't know. I'll take a sip of my unsweetened, honest iced tea. Actually, I lied. There's 2 sugar in the raw in here, bro. I like mine just a little bit sweet. So I'll take a sip of my iced tea while you subscribe to the channel. Oh, man, that's fucking good. No beer tonight, man. I gotta take it easy. I got work at 9 o'clock in the morning, so I'm drinking some unsweetened iced tea. JD on a health kick, man. But did you guys subscribe to the channel yet? I fucking hope so, man. I don't know what the fuck you're waiting for. Anyway, if you guys want to fucking support the show, support the podcast, you can always donate. PayPal's been broken, I hear. But if you guys want to donate to the show, always, my PayPal link will be down in the description below. Or if you want to use another source to donate to the show and support the show, ProWrestlingTees.com/WWE Off the Script. You guys are going to get some massive fucking deals, man. Massive fucking deals on Pro Wrestling Tees and my Off the Script sub-site on there. Next Friday, man, we'll talk about it. You're going to get 20% off shirts. If you spend $100 or more, not only are you going to get 20% off, but you're going to get a limited edition Andre the Giant t-shirt, man. It's going to be fucking awesome. We'll talk about that next week. I'll make sure you guys know about that as well. And as always, WrestleCrate.com. Go fucking follow these guys on Twitter, man. They're working out of the UK as well. Both of their Twitters will be down in the description for the US and UK versions. And if you guys want to use my code JDSENTME, you can get 10% off your first crate, man. That's the regular crate or the ultimate crate. So go visit those guys, man. www.WrestleCrate.com and on Twitter at WrestleCrates, man. So make sure you guys go do that as well. Now, sorry about all that. It's got to be said. It's got to be said at least once per weekend, bro. Sorry about that. Let's get into the fucking news. Today, more potential backstage creative plans for WrestleMania 32 have come to light. Folks. I don't know if this is going to come to light, but I certainly hope not, man. I would rather live in darkness for the rest of my fucking life than have this come to light and shed light on my life. I'll tell you that. The possibility of Roman Reigns versus John Cena is being discussed behind closed doors in the WWE right now. And they were before Seth Rollins went down with his injury. Without Rollins, plans are being shifted around. Last week, the rumored plans for WrestleMania, which I talked about right here on Off the Script, for WrestleMania 32, called for John Cena to wrestle The Undertaker, while The Rock and Triple H had one more match on the grandest stage of them all. According to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, and on WrestlingObserver.com, that matchup was the original plan, and the possibility of Ronda Rousey being involved if a deal could be reached. However, Triple H versus Rollins was plan B for the game if this April The Rock and Rousey could not appear at WrestleMania 32. And I'm hearing right now, let me go off into another news article about WWE and The Rock not coming or not meeting eye to eye. The Rock is not going to be at WrestleMania. Breaking away from the original story here, Ronda Rousey and The Rock will not be at WrestleMania, okay? The Rock right now, for insurance reasons, due to Hollywood and him being an A-list actor, he will not be at WrestleMania. Hollywood and the people that he works with do not want him getting in the ring to get himself injured while he's in the midst of a massive movie run filming. I think he's doing Baywatch. I don't know what else the guy's doing, but he's all over the fucking place. But Hollywood does not want him, and the people that are around him and his agents and fucking all these upper echelon type of people, higher ups, they don't want him working with the WWE for WrestleMania 32. And Ronda Rousey, I believe, is filming a movie in Australia. She might not even be able to even be at the show, never mind compete. So WWE right now is, again, and I'm going to use this loosely, floating up Schitt's Creek without a fucking paddle. All right? So Rousey and The Rock right now are not set to be at WrestleMania. So what the fuck does the WWE do? What do? They're panicking. They are panicking. WrestlingObserver.com is now confirming that The Rock and Rousey, again, will not be at WrestleMania. Rousey is filming a movie in Indonesia. I'm sorry, I said Australia. Indonesia, Australia, whatever. It's on the other side of the fucking world. And the UFC red tape is still an issue. The Rock will also be filming a movie at that time next year. Another reason The Rock won't be available is due to an insurance issue with the film's studio. That doesn't mean The Rock won't appear. He's made an appearance at the last 5 WrestleManias, so the pattern would suggest that this April will be the 6th, but just not in a wrestling role like the WWE wants. But it's unlikely that The Rock will be wrestling at this event in April. WWE is on to plan C right now for Triple H. Now that Seth Rollins is on the shelf, there is no word on new potential plans for Triple H as of this writing. But less than a week ago, there was massive speculation that WWE had decided on 2 major matches for WrestleMania 32. Those plans were revealed to be John Cena versus The Undertaker and The Rock versus Triple H in Dallas in April. A Wrestling Observer newsletter article stated that now WWE is getting ready to establish Roman Reigns as the WWE's top star going forward for WrestleMania 32. WWE's plan right now, they are potentially looking at booking John Cena versus Roman Reigns in the main event at WrestleMania 32. There is no word on whether or not Reigns will be a face or a heel by that time. You guys know where I stand on that. I talked about it on the DangerZone, and I talked about it on my Monday Night Raw review. So you guys know where I think the WWE should go with Roman Reigns, and that is as a heel. He could be the biggest heel in the WWE, and I will go over this in a second. If this route is true, WWE is headed for both John Cena and Reigns at the biggest show of the year. Next week's Survivor Series pay-per-view could be a pivotal point to building to that WrestleMania matchup. However, if WWE is ultimately deciding to finally have John Cena versus The Undertaker next April, as rumored last week right here on Off the Script, Reigns would most likely have a rematch with Brock Lesnar in a rematch from WrestleMania 31. Unfortunately, there is only one. This is only speculation at this point, and whatever WWE decides to do for WrestleMania 32 won't begin to take shape until January at the Royal Rumble. If WWE wants to establish Reigns as the top star, a win over John Cena at WrestleMania could be the best way to accomplish their goal. Oh my God, man! I don't even know where to start with this, guys. Honestly, you guys know where I stand on Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, I think, needs to be a heel. You look at the heels in the past in WWE, right? All the greats went through this phase. Every fucking one of them, man. Roman Reigns would not be the only one. John Cena was a heel. Bret Hart was a heel. Stone Cold, for a little bit, even though it didn't work out, was a heel. The Rock was a heel, right? Mick Foley was a heel. Triple H was heel. Who else? Shawn Michaels was a heel. Hulk Hogan was a heel. Right? All these guys were heels. Some of the greatest. Undertaker was a heel. All the greatest names in the fucking history of the business were heels. Why not take a chance on Roman Reigns? Why not take a chance of Roman Reigns going into WrestleMania and giving us an engaging match, man? You know, Roman Reigns versus Dean Ambrose at WrestleMania, man. That's a main event. If you go with John Cena and Roman Reigns in the main event at WrestleMania, that means many things. Number one of those two is going to be WWE champion. More likely Roman Reigns, because he's probably going to win the title at Survivor Series and then hold it till WrestleMania. But then why would you want him as a face holding the WWE championship? He's just going to be shit all over. People are going to fucking vomit all over that idea. I don't want to face Roman Reigns as WWE champion. I don't. That would get bored like that. Or that would get boring, I should say. I would get bored with that, just like that. It's not going to work. It is not going to work. Now, Reigns' heel turn at Survivor Series and that championship run, that's a little bit more tolerable, man. I could take that pill and swallow it easily. I would love that. It might actually reinvest my time and my interest in Roman Reigns. As a face, I don't want any part of it, man. Not yet, anyway. Not saying that he's not going to be a face, but right now I think Roman Reigns' destiny is as a heel. John Cena being the WWE champion going into WrestleMania? I don't think so, man. I think the likelihood of that happening, I don't know, man. But again, I don't know where WWE stands with this. Why would you want to sabotage the Royal Rumble again, man? Why would you want either John Cena or Roman Reigns winning the Royal Rumble? I don't understand that. You're going to sabotage this once mighty pay-per-view again in 2016? Can you imagine the amount of bullshit that will happen at the Royal Rumble if Roman Reigns wins it again as a face, or John Cena wins it again coming back after a sabbatical? Can you imagine the bullshit that we will see? I don't even want to think about it. I really don't. My idea is the best. You give Dean Ambrose the Daniel Bryan treatment, and you have him win the Royal Rumble, and you have him fight through the Authority to get to Roman Reigns, because he wants revenge for his best friend stabbing him in the back, and you book those two, a face Ambrose and a heel Reigns, at WrestleMania for the title. That's it. And you can continue this on into the summer. All you gotta do is have Seth Rollins come back when he's completely healed, and he's a face. He's gonna be a face. Have him come back with the old school Eagle belt. Have him come back with the old school Eagle belt, man. Listen, I'm the world heavyweight champion, man. I was never pinned. They stripped it of me. I never lost my belt. Then you got the three-way going. You book it. Book it. That's it. I don't know what else to tell you guys. I really don't. That's what you got to do. Anything with Roman Reigns and John Cena at WrestleMania in the main event is complete nausea to anybody. Nobody wants to see that, man. That would be, I mean, not to say that they would not put on a decent match, but nobody wants to see it. It's just, it's too safe. Nobody wants to see that, man. So let me know what you guys think about that. This is all speculation right now. Don't take anything I'm saying to heart. We don't know what WWE is doing. We'll know a little bit more at the Survivor Series. We'll know more, obviously, how WWE is going to shape WrestleMania come to January's event. You know, obviously the Royal Rumble. we'll all know what happens then, because that's pretty much the start of the road to WrestleMania. But right now, WWE is talking behind closed doors about possibly doing Roman Reigns and John Cena in the main event at WrestleMania for the WWE Championship. The road to WrestleMania was a little bit more interesting this year because there was an added speculation of Brock Lesnar's contract status with the WWE. Lesnar was WWE World Heavyweight Champion, and most wanted to know if Lesnar would drop the title and leave after breaking the streak. Brock Lesnar decided to stay and signed a 3-year deal. When WWE offered him a new contract in March, it included more money and more dates. Lesnar has worked more time this year than he has since he returned in 2012, and the new contract is why. According to the Wrestling Observer, Brock Lesnar and WWE renegotiated that contract over the year to include even more dates and obviously more money in Lesnar's pocket. There is no particular reason why the renegotiations between Lesnar and WWE happened, but a primary reason could be the loss of their top-tier talent over the last few months. Lesnar is even working specific live events like the show in December at the Forum. Over the next month or more, Daniel Bryan, John Cena, Randy Orton, and Seth Rollins are all off WWE television for one reason or another. Brock Lesnar's star power and willingness to work more dates is probably why, is probably WWE's best option for filling the void of lost WWE superstars, either to time off or injuries. So, WWE renegotiated Brock Lesnar's contract recently to add more dates and obviously more money, because right now they don't have anybody like a Lesnar. They don't have a Cena. They don't have an Orton. They don't have a Daniel Bryan. You know, the Undertaker's there sporadically, time to time. You know, he's not there all the time. You know, Hideo Itami's out. Sami Zayn's out. Tyson Kidd is out. There's a lot of guys on the DL, man. WWE's really, really banged up right now, and the thinness of the roster is showing. So Brock Lesnar right now renegotiated his contract this year. Must have been recently, because he's been working a lot of events. He worked Hell in a Cell. He's been working the MSG specials, the live WWE specials. You know, they even gave him a phone call, I'm sure, to come back as soon as Seth Rollins went down with injury. So we may see Lesnar a little bit earlier than expected this year, but right now WWE needs him back. They need star power. They renegotiated his deal. He's got more dates. He's got more money, and we will definitely be seeing Lesnar very, very, very soon. Sami Zayn. Let's recap what's been going on with Sami Zayn, guys. Sami Zayn, I think, is going to have a big, big role in 2016 for the WWE, mainly going against Kevin Owens and the Intercontinental Championship. It's been one hell of a year for Sami Zayn. In 2014, Sami Zayn was the face of NXT and was thriving in WWE. At the end of the year, he finally became the NXT champion, and the fans rejoiced for him over this time. Over the next few months on WWE programming, it was Kevin Owens that stopped him dead in his tracks, took his momentum, and skyrocketed to the main roster. In reality, it was a series of injuries that has led Sami Zayn to the substantial drop from where he was a year ago at this time to where he is now. In May, Zayn made his main roster debut to challenge John Cena for the United States Championship. Zayn was introduced by Bret Hart in his hometown of Montreal, which was an amazing moment. All signs pointed to Sami Zayn emerging as a star on the main roster. During the match, Zayn suffered a shoulder injury that required surgery. The injury was meant to keep him out of wrestling until this past October. PWInsider.com is now reporting that Sami Zayn is still not doing any in-ring training as of this writing. He was reportedly seen at the WWE Performance Center doing some light training. In a nutshell, Zayn's injury was delayed and has delayed him to an undisclosed return date. Nobody knows when he's coming back. There is no word on when he will be able to return to the ring, or if Zayn is to pick up where he left off in NXT or on the WWE main roster. Now, Sami Zayn coming back. I want Sami Zayn back. He's one of my boys. I love watching him. I think he's got a great in-ring style. I think he fits the WWE mold perfectly. WWE could utilize someone like him, and it's going to be great to see him on the main roster. I mean, he's going to bring that type of energy that Daniel Bryan brought when he was a regular on the WWE main roster. I just believe that is Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn, if he does come back, does not belong in NXT. There's nothing for him down in NXT, man. He left, and there was nothing for him there. The reason he was in NXT still is because Kevin Owens was there. So Kevin Owens is on the main roster now, man. You want to utilize Sami Zayn to the best of everyone's knowledge, man. Everyone's abilities, including Zayn. Sami Zayn has got to come back to the main roster. He's got to go after Kevin Owens. He's the man that put him out. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania needs to happen. How do you get there? You have Sami Zayn as a surprise entrant in the Royal Rumble. You know, you have him train and get ready for January. You don't necessarily need him now. There's nothing terribly important going on TV right now except for the WWE Championship. WWE's roster is paper thin right now. They're concentrating on Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose and crowning a new WWE champion. After that, everything else will fall into place. Sami Zayn comes back to the Royal Rumble. He is in the Rumble. He eliminates Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is shocked, you know, just like when Ric Flair was in the ring by himself and out comes Roddy Piper. One of those moments. You pull one of those moments with Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens is eliminated by Sami Zayn. And Sami Zayn ruins his chance to go on to WrestleMania by eliminating him in the Royal Rumble. From there, you pick it up, and you have these two guys feud going on into Fastlane and the Fastlane and WrestleMania. And that's it, man. This feud, this storyline doesn't need to be scripted. There's no fucking rocket science behind this. There's no brainstorming behind this. The story was already written. Now we need a closing chapter on this feud. And it's going to be fucking memorable. It's going to be great. We're going to get one hell of an IC title feud and one hell of a match if it does happen at WrestleMania, which I think would be the perfect stage for these two, man. Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania in front of 100,000 people. Can you imagine that? Unfucking believable, man. I think that would be absolutely money for WWE. And finally, guys, I am going to end with speculation on this. Listen to this. I know a lot of you guys have been wanting to see this. This has been an ongoing story here and there for the year of 2015. There are rumors, but they are unconfirmed. But there is heavy speculation that AJ Styles is negotiating with World Wrestling Entertainment on a deal that would bring him to NXT in early 2016. These rumors began in October. Over the last month, these rumors have gained traction mostly because there are so many fans in WWE, New Japan Pro Wrestling, and in the wrestling industry in general that dream of seeing AJ Styles in a WWE ring. A source that is extremely close to New Japan Pro Wrestling and AJ Styles has stated that there is nothing to these rumors and that the speculation is paper thin. Those close to the situation are under the impression that Styles is very happy in New Japan. When AJ was on former ECW star Taz's podcast, The Taz Show, he said the following about his career and his family, and I quote, "At this point in my career, I'm going to do what is best for my family, and I want to do what's best to provide for them. So the business that we're in, the business could be better somewhere else, then that's where I'm going to go. That's what I'm going to do." So like I said, it's a business plan. Wherever the plan takes me, that's where I will go. Never say never is the common expression from these situations in the wrestling industry. Honestly, sometimes there's a lot more to these situations than what gets released to the dirt sheets. Keep an eye open for news on AJ Styles' wrestling future, but don't hold your breath waiting for him to arrive in NXT in 2016. It's certainly a beautiful thing to think about. AJ Styles in NXT, WWE in 2016. Triple H, I know, wants to take NXT on the road full-time as a full-time touring brand, man, but I don't think that's a good idea for two reasons. Number one, it's going to wear thin. NXT is special right now because of the limited availability we have of it, man. They do maybe 2 or 3 shows a week, and then we see it on the WWE Network on Wednesday. Number two, you don't want to tire these guys out, man. You don't want to risk injury to these guys. You don't want to burn these guys out, etc., etc. You don't want none of that, man. I love the exclusivity of NXT. I love the intimacy of NXT. I love when they do the specials once every 3 or 4 months. It's just exciting, man, and it's how wrestling should be. NXT has revitalized a lot of people's interest in wrestling, and they're doing a fucking amazing job with everything down at NXT, man. Down to the announcing, the presentation, the takeover specials, the way they're scripting storylines and booking angles and character development. They're doing it all, man. There's nothing NXT could do wrong right now. They are the hottest wrestling promotion. They're the hottest thing in wrestling right now, period, in all of wrestling. And that includes New Japan, Ring of Honor, TNA, you name it, man. They are doing everything right. You don't want to wear that out. You don't want to expose that or overexpose that. You don't want people to get tired of it. The intimacy and the exclusivity of NXT is what makes it special. You don't want to wear everybody out, man. So that's what I say about that. But AJ Styles in the WWE and NXT in 2016, I would absolutely love it, man. Can you imagine? Can you imagine Finn Balor and AJ Styles for the NXT Championship on WrestleMania weekend at a WWE TakeOver event before WrestleMania? Can you imagine that? I could see it on WrestleMania, never mind fucking TakeOver. Can you imagine that, man? That would be unreal. That would be unreal. But take it with a grain of salt, man. Don't hold your breath. Never say never, but I know AJ Styles. I've heard AJ Styles on podcasts, man. He said it on Jim Ross. He said it on Taz's. I heard this podcast. You know, he's gonna do what's best for his family. He's gonna go where the money is, and if it means the better life for his family, he's gonna go there, man. That's what he wants. So AJ Styles in WWE and NXT in 2016. Look out for it, but don't hold your breath, man. We could all be crossing our fingers on that one. I would love to see it. I know you guys want to see it, but I will definitely let you guys know if I hear anything about AJ Styles in WWE. But that is off the script, guys. Thank you so much for spending your Friday with me here on Part 1. If you enjoyed the video, hit that thumbs up. Make sure to tweet me. Follow me on Twitter at JD from NY206. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys go check out the DangerZone YouTube channel with JD. Talking about Roman Reigns. All the information you need is linked down below. ProWrestlingTees.com/WWE off the script for official JD merchandise, WrestleCrate.com. And if you missed Out of Nowhere this week with Joe Cronin, I'll link that in the description as well, man. Plus my WWE 2K16 not universe mode. My universe mode is on Twitch, but my career mode is taking off, man. You gotta go watch episode 7. Go watch episode 7, man, and tell me that match with Sami Zayn and Mr. 9 to 5 was not fucking beast. Absolutely amazing, man. The game jipped me out of a 5-star match, but I fucking called it a 5-star match regardless, man. So go check all that shit out, man. Everything you need is in the description below. I will be back on Saturday with part 2 of Off the Script. This is JD. Thank you so much for watching me this Friday, and I'll be back tomorrow with more WWE news and rumors, man. Until then, take care, and I'll talk to you all later.